Thank you, Excellency, for that very wonderful welcome remark. It is now my honor to invite the second speaker of the day, and this will be His Excellency Mr. Zeferen Mani.
This day marks
هب فتاك لب نداك في فمي ولدمي هواك ترى نور ونار إخوتي هيا للعلا سعيا نشهد الدنيا أنه لا نحيا بشعار الله الوطن الملك.
But also a strategic necessity. Access to quality education must therefore be prioritized, ensuring that every child, regardless of their background, has the opportunity to fulfill their dreams and contribute meaningfully to society. At the same time, we must also not forget the need for lifelong learning. Life is not static, and learning is part of life. And learning is part of continuous growth and development. Sustainable development lies at the heart of Africa's Agenda 2023 for the 21st century. We must pursue growth that is not only economically viable, but also socially inclusive and environmentally sustainable. This will benefit not only our continent, but also contribute to global efforts to safeguard our planet for future generations. The African diaspora plays a pivotal role in this regard, acting as a bridge that connects continents, cultures, and communities. Their contributions in the realm of science, art, politics, and business enrich not only their host countries, but also their motherland, driving development and fostering global understanding. I could go on and on, but today is long speeches, rather a day of celebration and honor to celebrate with all of you. As a special highlight of today's celebration, I am really delighted to share with you a unique token from the heart of Africa. Burundi, renowned for its exquisite coffee, offers a taste that embodies the richness of our land and the warmth of our people. We hope that you will enjoy this special gift of Burundi's famous coffee, a souvenir that symbolizes the spirit of African hospitality and excellence. Let this coffee remind you of Africa's vibrant heritage, of its promise for the future. Let me conclude with the words of a great son of Africa, Nelson Mandela, who said that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Together, as Africans and as a global community, citizens of the world, we can build a future that is bright, peaceful, prosperous, and just for all. I thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Excellency. May I now kindly invite New York and Chair of the African Council.
Good afternoon, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Africa Day. It is my great honor to say a few remarks on behalf of the African Council's General Group in New York. It's a good opportunity as well to foreground the role the Consul Generals play for the sake of the African diasporas. Today, as we gather to commemorate Africa Day at the United Nations, we celebrate the rich tapestry of cultures, histories, and nations that make up the African continent. From ancient civilizations to modern-day innovation, Africa has made invaluable contributions to humanity in fields ranging from arts and literature to science and technology. The African Union's commitment to education is paramount in its Africa. The Consul General in New York serve on daily basis their African communities, providing consular services, assisting with legal matters, and offering support crisis. In parallel to service, African consulates play a crucial role in facilitating access to education and contributing to the development of the African capital, human capital. The role includes several key aspects. One, providing information and guidance about educational opportunities such as scholarships and exchange programs. Second, assisting with the authentication and certification of educational documents which are required in admission to educational institutions and employment purposes. Third, promoting cultural and educational exchange through events and seminars that showcase the diverse cultures and educational opportunities. Fourth, signing sister cities agreements as a tool for people-to-people understanding and exchange in education, society, and empowering youth and women. Finally, African educated students and competencies can be a driving force in addressing education and development through targeted policies, expertise, investments in infrastructure, training, transfer of technologies, and innovative approaches to learning for Africa and Africans. Thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, Excellency. Excellency, I would like to acknowledge the presence of the Deputy Chairperson of the African Union Commission, Her Excellency Dr. Monique Sanzabagbana, who is here with us today, and she's happy also to be part of this occasion. I'll now call on a very solemn moment. That's the moment where we'll be expecting the message of the Chairperson of the African Union Commission, His Excellency Musa Faki Mahama, and this message will be in video projection. May I now invite for us to all look at the screen and get the message.
Africaines, Africains du continent et de la diaspora. 25 mai 1963, 25 mai 2024. Que de chemin parcouru. L'Afrique s'est libérée du joug colonial et de l'exécrable système d'apartheid. Ses ressources intellectuelles, scientifiques et culturelles se sont immensement développées, diversifiées et enrichies. Son économie a connu des croissances. Beaucoup de régions du monde lui ont envié. Sa résilience, lors de la crise mondiale de la COVID-19, a impressionné plus d'un. Hommage à Africa CDC, qui y a beaucoup contribué. À l'évidence, son explosion démographique et des pesanteurs sociales réfractaires aux exigences du monde nouveau, la détérioration continue de ces conditions climatiques, les interférences étrangères diverses dans ses affaires intérieures, la perméabilité de certaines catégories de ses élites au discours de l'étranger, les déficiences patentes en matière de gouvernance n'ont pas aidé à transformer les atouts positifs susmentionnés en facteurs de justice sociale, d'égalité et de prospérité inclusive. Africaines, Africains, la journée de l'Afrique que nous célébrons aujourd'hui est assurément, comme je l'ai dit souvent, un moment opportun de réflexion, certes, pour évaluer le chemin parcouru, mais davantage de méditation sur nos lignes de chemin du futur. Je voudrais ici m'adresser au-delà des gouvernements et des institutions officielles, à la jeunesse et aux femmes d'Afrique. Des conquêtes de libération, des avancées en matière de développement et d'intégration sont aujourd'hui une réalité. Cela a été certes le résultat de la vision et le sens du leadership des pères fondateurs et des leaders actuels, mais aussi et surtout de votre mobilisation par centaines de millions à l'échelle du continent, vos sacrifices multiples, votre endurance inébranlable pour que le soleil éclaire et réchauffe la planète Afrique. La paix et la sécurité, la solution des crises qui ravagent certains de nos pays, le terrorisme, la dégradation de l'environnement naturel, le chômage des jeunes et des femmes, la migration, le recul des valeurs démocratiques, les changements inconstitutionnels de gouvernement requièrent un vrai supplément de mobilisation, de sacrifices et de luttes ordonnées et responsables pour faire définitivement reculer tous ces fléaux. L'Organisation de l'Unité africaine, enfantée dans la douleur de nos luttes, se trouve aujourd'hui à une vraie croisée de chemin. Elle doit se réformer résolument et courageusement pour devenir ce que nos pères fondateurs en ont voulu, à savoir un puissant levier d'unité, de libération, d'intégration et de défense de la dignité de l'homme africain vis-à-vis de lui-même, mais aussi vis-à-vis des autres. Avec plus de 60% de populations jeunes, des dizaines de millions d'hectares de terres arables, des ressources hydrauliques, halieutiques, minières et énergétiques, notre jeunesse ne saurait se suffire d'un développement au rabais.
Thank you very much. French is just one of the 6 working languages of the African Union, and we had the version in French. We are now very happy and pleased to invite on the podium His Excellency, Mr. Francis Denis, President of the 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly. Excellency.
Your Excellency, Mr. Musa Faki Mahamat, Chairperson of the African Union Commission, ladies and gentlemen, Africa, oye! What a special pleasure it is to join you this evening, not merely because I'm the President of the General Assembly, but also as a person of African descent. I cannot think of any better venue for this reception than this area, adjoining as it does a space within the building that is filled with reminders of how humanity has literally reached for the stars and shaped the arc of civilization. We are, of course, standing in front of the arc of return, by which my descendants were brought from the motherland to the new world. It is fitting, therefore, that we gather to celebrate the transformative power of education, a point I highlighted in my acceptance speech to the General Assembly almost a year ago. Indeed, education is the great liberator, inspiring knowledge, creativity, and innovation across societies, and driving upward mobility and access to decision-making. I highly commend
African Union and African leaders in particular for boldly taking on the challenge of establishing resilient education systems and embracing the call to action of the 2022 Transforming Education Summit to elevate education to the top of the global political agenda. That is rightly where it belongs. As we envision education for tomorrow, we must ensure equal access to learning opportunities in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, the so-called STEM subjects, today for all Africans, but particularly for women and girls. Harnessing the power and indeed the promise of Africa's burgeoning youth population to drive homegrown solutions to development problems affecting the continent. We must also seize the opportunity of the Summit of the Future in September 2024 to encourage and to deepen international cooperation in information and knowledge sharing, essential for accelerating the meaningful implementation of science, technology, and innovation policies, and developing digital transformation strategies that are inclusive and gender responsive.
أراك داخل مشكلة يا بلاتي.
And the talents and expertise of colleagues serving with distinction in the 78th session from across the continent, such as our very skilled chef de cabinet, Ambassador Colin Kilepile of Botswana, who, I should tell you, is second to none. Ambassador Kile, would you step forward? I know you're hiding somewhere there in the audience. There he is. And he's not unique. As good as he is, he's not unique. That spirit of pride and resilience and competence that shines west from the continent is manifested in very many colleagues and delegates who serve with distinction and honor at these United Nations. Together we can and must usher in an Africa where every child, everywhere, receives an education, one that is inclusive, lifelong, and of the highest quality. It is perhaps the most basic requirement for human development and for economic and developmental success. Together with the development of Africa as an important priority for the United Nations, we can succeed in our journey towards peace, progress, prosperity, and sustainability for all. I thank you. Welcome.
Yeah, we are inviting Excellency Ambassador Fatima Kiai Mohamed to come and do the last close.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, I'm not going to give another speech. I just want to say, you know, when you forget your speech, you have the tendency to forget to say something. And one very important message that I forgot to mention in my opening was a very important thank you to our United Nations African Spouses Group for the amazing support in pulling all this together. They have been by our side every Africa Day, and all the delicious food, the amazing exhibition that you're seeing here is because of them. So please join me in giving them a round of applause. And if any of them are nearby, I can see Mama Therese there. Just raise your hands, wave, recognize for this incredible effort. This evening, we have a splendid event for you, full of culture, music, good food, and I hope that you're going to stay with us and enjoy the evening. And in addition to that, I would like to invite, please, all the PRs that are here to please join us for the cutting of the cake before we move to the entertainment part. Thank you again and have a great evening.
All the PRs, please, dignitaries, for a group photo.
Oh, yeah.
Miss the Cora, what is the Cora here? Entertainers. At this point, we are opening for entertainment, and the buffet also will be open, where you will find all the African traditional cuisines. The exhibition, as you can see, they're already there on the Esplanade. You can find anything that you will see that is reminiscent of African rich culture and diversity. We are inviting the performer from Burkina to please, the performers that drum, to please come and Burkina performers, are you ready? Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we have the floor open and the invitation for food, item 11, that's how we call it. For the item 11, the food is inside the lobby. And please enjoy yourself as much as possible. Also admire the music. And the drum is from Burkina, West Africa. While the music is playing, please feel free to enjoy, serve yourself. The buffet is open and it is representing the 5 regions of Africa, including the diaspora. Hello.
تبدا يقطع مرة
دابا مزيان دابا
دور الكاميرا شويه يعني
انا غادي ندخل دابا كاين الفود دابا غندخل الفود دابا خدامه مزيان دابا مزيان
Yeah.
Let's give a hand of applause to this very marvelous musician and drums. Wow. That was fantastic. Thank you very much. I think we've heard a lot of the drums and we are very much happy for that very good music. There is food inside, but those who are serving themselves can also come and eat outside because you will miss the fantastic performance that we have out here. Now, may I invite our DJ, it's a female, her name is Marley, to now start animating for the whole evening because we want to open the floor now for what we call dancing, music, and everything else that is related to enjoyment. Marley, over to you. Please don't hesitate if you feel like dancing. It's a good way to remove stress.
I see us in your eyes. It's together like red wine. You like the baseline. Get the like it's your life. Get it's my best time. You is my good night. We go with the headline. Gotta be the head, you think that. Just know you think that. When you call out my mind. Oh, I swear you lost my mind. Gotta be the head, you think that. Come on, thank you so baby. When you call out my mind. Oh, I love it like you. Pull up, I go wait. Down, so wait. Pull up, I go wait. Down, so wait. Pull up, I go.
صافي ساليتي صافي سير اخويا نسب انا غنشوفو لان كانت